It's half term, it's October, it's 6 o'clock and it's dark, and it must mean that it's nearly Halloween. I don't like Halloween. Most people I know don't like Halloween, but somehow loads of people still celebrate it, and the questions quickly get raised about what do we say to our kids, what do we do with our kids at Halloween. And from the conversations that I've had, there's quite a few different approaches going on, so I thought it was well worth joining the conversation and see how we can spiritually parent this well. I'm sure we've all heard lots of why can't we do Halloween and why can't I dress up and I want to go to a party, and we need good ways to engage with our kids. I always say to kiddos, we don't need Halloween, we don't need to be excited about darkness because we know Jesus. Jesus is the light of the world, and it's very hard to love darkness and Jesus at the same time, because the Bible says the light shines in the darkness and then darkness can never put it out. Once when Jesus spoke to a bunch of people, he said, I am the light of the world. If you follow me, you won't have to walk in darkness because you will have the light that leads to life. So there's no point in walking in darkness on purpose. And the cries of, oh, but it's just a bit of harmless fun, have started to grate on me more and more every year, I think. The aisles in the supermarkets are getting more and more hideous. Luke chapter 11 verse 34 says, your eyes are like a lamp that provide light for your body. If your eyes are healthy, your body is filled with light. If it's unhealthy, your body is filled with darkness. I feel huge responsibility in our day and age to protect our kids' eyes from stuff. Those rows in the shops of scary costumes and things do feel unhealthy, and I want our kids' bodies to be filled with light and not dressed up in darkness. And that might sound a bit harsh, but I think it's well worth considering. Light parties are brilliant, aren't they? A brilliant excuse for a party, spread the light instead of the darkness, celebrate something worth celebrating. I'm going to help with the light party at Boscombe Baptist Church. It's going to be great. It's on Monday evening. Feel free to join me with your kids and families. It's going to be great. But you know, even light parties don't fully satisfy my struggle with Halloween anymore. Because despite being a much better focus of our attention, I fear that they can become a good place for Christians to hide. Just an alternative rather than a way to engage with the battle of light over darkness. And I know some folk are going to Halloween parties dressed as fairies or something else other than the typical Halloween costume, and praying and prepping beforehand and going to be a light at that party. That's awesome. You know your child, you know whether or not that's a viable option for you. As a parent, you know how brave your kid's soul is. If you're parenting a sensitive cookie, I understand that that probably won't fit your family, and that's okay. Another great way to embrace Halloween is to bless your neighbours with a bless and treat, no tricks involved. If you feel confident that your street is safe and you can go out together and bless your neighbours with cake, then do that. That's what our community houses are up to on Monday. How wonderful. But whatever you choose to do over Halloween, I think it's well worth remembering that for lots of children, actually for a staggering number of children, living in fear and darkness is something that they have to do every day, and it's not a choice. It's not dressing up, it's reality. And that is worth talking to our kids about too. World Vision has created a fantastic awareness campaign called Carve a Heart. I thoroughly recommend it as a conversation starter in your home. Go to their website, watch their 40-second child-friendly video together, and carve a heart in your pumpkin as a symbol of hope over fear. Talk around your table, talk in your home, talk in your car about Jesus being the light of the world. Chat to God about just how bright he is. Okay, happy half term everybody. Hope you have a great week.